like a in the city. I go all that for been missing piece. That's the missing piece. I just need the keys. Ride it like a rave. On the block, they always watch it, so you're never safe. But I will be lost. Making all these other games will always have a flaw. Push it to the floor. That's 100 on the dash, I could've did you more. Cause the opposition lacking just to set the score.
On the floor for the visiting Sacramento Kings. At center, Bam Adebayo. At forward, DeMar DeRozan. At forward, Domantas Sabonis. At point guard, Baron Davis. At guard, Devin Booker. The head coach of the visiting team is Mike Brown. Introducing the starting five for your San Antonio Spurs. 6'4". At guard.
Welcome, everyone, to Noche NBA. A Latin theme is the backdrop to tonight's festivities. Kevin Harlan here along with analysts Greg Anthony and Steve Smith. And so with Ellis sitting on the bench, this is the group Mike Brown has right now. They've got Adebayo. DeRozan out there with Sabonis. Then there's Devin Booker. And it's Davis in at the point guard position. And for San Antonio, Anthony Davis is out there with Antetokounmpo. Then it's Mikal Bridges. Then there's Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's Hield in at the two guard. Hey, Steve, at this point of the season, how essential is it to have a cohesive sense of identity within the team?
It's absolutely critical, especially this deep into the season. You want to have a very tightly knit squad, Kevin, coming into the home stretch. Bridges outside. And a great assist by Gilgeous-Alexander as that one goes in. Bridges got the first bucket of the game with the three for San Antonio. Davis kicks to Booker. Back to Davis. That shot off the mark. Good D by Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's Giannis. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
First personal
and
foul.
what I love about Giannis, yeah, he's a superstar, an MVP, a champion. But best of all, Giannis is an incredible ambassador for the game.
When you think about the Spurs, Greg, it's hard to believe how long Greg Popovich has been at the helm, isn't it?
Man, it's hard to imagine another team will have the stability at head coach that the Spurs have had. Not too many coaches last decades anymore.
Davis looking for an opening. Pass to Adebayo. And Davis sends it back. Passes it to Gilgeous-Alexander. Rebound, Davis. He kicks it to DeRozan. Back to Davis. From outside the arc. Gets the three-pointer to fall.
Sharing the wealth out there. DeRozan getting another guy a shot.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Good on the shot.
Some guys just understand how to generate points. He's one of them.
DeRozan passes to Adebayo. Knocked away. And now the fast break. Bridges with the ball. Davis against Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's Giannis. And another basket for San Antonio.
And this is where you feed Giannis. The closer he is, the more dangerous he becomes.
Booker the pass to DeRozan. And the rejection by Giannis. Here's Hield. Good D by Booker.
A for effort, but when there's that much resistance at the rim, better find another option.
Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
So the Kings called timeout. They're first. They defeated the Pelicans in their last game.
Yeah, their long-range artillery hit the mark more often than not. A great equalizer when you're on the road.
They embraced the challenge as well. They hit big shot after big shot to keep the other team at bay.
Just over 2.5 minutes played here so far in the first quarter. And so the ball out of bounds. Davis touched and pass.
Yeah, and checking out the numbers for Antetokounmpo. An amazing run for him the second half of the season. Averaging about 16 points, 6 rebounds, and 4 assists. And with the ball in his hands, he is an outstanding distributor.
He's the straw that stirs the drink. The more plays they run through him, the better.
The fadeaway. Another one falls for San Antonio.
So tenacious on the offensive end. Shea is a problem from the mid-range.
DeRozan scanning the floor. To end the run. Sacramento again missing.
And that is the exact type of opportunity this offense is looking to create.
You know, if you get the ball to the right guy in the right spot, more often than not, you're coming away with points.
Antetokounmpo, no good.
That was excellent contest, preventing him from making something that's usually automatic.
Yep, that one goes in there.
One of the toughest wings in the league. DeMar DeRozan is never intimidated inside.
And there's the pass to Davis. Here's Antetokounmpo. Hield outside. A chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. The Kings trail by 7. Here's Davis. That's basket number 2 with his third shot off to a fast 2 for 3.
Man, he has come out focused and efficient. Love what he's doing at the offensive end.
Gilgeous-Alexander. It drops for his third basket. He's missed only one shot.
Their interior has been inferior defensively. It has got to tighten up.
And Booker kicks to DeRozan. Poke loose. Gilgeous-Alexander with the steal. For the finish. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. It goes on Devin Booker.
And playing 4 years of college often hurts your draft status, but it got Hield ready for the NBA. And by his second year, he's one of the team's best starters.
Catching up on the changes for Sacramento. Sabonis, he's checked in for Bam Adebayo. Ellis comes in for Domantas Sabonis. And Dennis Johnson's subbed in for Devin Booker. Both free throws good from Hield.
I'll tell you, he doesn't give points away. Excellent job from the line.
And it goes down 2 points. Davis has got 7 points in the game.
I like the efficiency here. 3 out of 4 shooting, just taking what the defense gives him.
Hield outside.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
Loads it up for Davis. Trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. And the foul called on Anthony Davis. That is his first foul of the game. Now a timeout called by Sacramento.
First team foul. Sacramento timeout. Let's hear it for the Spurs high squad team.
And a quick look at the numbers for Gilgeous-Alexander. And, of course, he's in the top 5 in free throw percentage. It can go overlooked, but sure makes a difference.
And his scoring abilities are just so far out of sight. Number 1 overall right now. No one's been able to slow him down or even come close. And the shot is good from Johnson. Spurs leading by 5. Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Hield. Nice ball movement by San Antonio. Bounce pass from Bridges. 5 on the clock. San Antonio needs to get off a shot here. And here's Antetokounmpo outside. Davis scored the basket, his second of 2 attempts.
There are just few guys can own the glass like Anthony Davis. He makes the play before the defense can retreat.
Ellis, that's good. 56 seconds left in the first quarter. Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Antetokounmpo. Healed outside. Pass to Antetokounmpo. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And he uses the glass on the layup. Giannis has got 5.
And what balance on the finish. Antetokounmpo, such a tough cover for the D.
Ellis surveying the D. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. That one on Gilgeous-Alexander.
And the defender all over him.
The Kings shooting their first free throws of the night right here.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
Taking 2 shots.
First free throw is good.
And what you love about Ellis, the all-around game. Can score, rebound, block shots, and he does it all with a flair.
That one misses, so he goes 1 for 2. And it's Davis with the ball for San Antonio. 6-point game. They come in fresh off a win against the Heat.
And boy, did that game nearly get away from them, but they were a little bit fortunate to have survived at the end of regulation.
They were extremely lucky. I think they took their opponent for granted a little, and it nearly cost them.
And so it's the San Antonio Spurs in the driver's seat, up 8 points at the end of the quarter. They're shooting the ball so well in this one. A great performance from the field. And we'll be right back after this. Welcome back, everyone, to the second quarter of play here on Noche Latina. Vámonos. And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Spurs.
Establishing a pink presence early in the game, it really helps and pays big dividends down the line because it frees up your perimeter.
And guys, they've also done a great job generating offense from their defense, forcing turnovers and making the defense pay for those mistakes.
So with Ellis sitting on the bench, this is the group Mike Brown has right now. Johnson is out there with Devin Booker. Then it's Sabonis. Then it's DeRozan. And it's Hibbert in at the 5. And now we've got some time to check in from the sidelines. You got for us, DA?
Thank you, Kevin. Well, Giannis Antetokounmpo could arguably be called the most feared slasher in league history. He says, I just tried to read the crowd, read the walls, and see where I can beat them. There's a second there that you can attack the scene to change your speed. I've done this 25 to 30 times every night, so I know what to look for. Kevin?
He definitely does, David. A master at his craft. Hey, DA, thanks for the report. For 3, Booker, and it's Shai Gilgeous-Alexander with the rebound. Floats it up for Davis. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. Here's Johnson. His second shot goes in, off to a good start, 2 for 2.
Not just selling for something along the perimeter. Excellent job.
San Antonio leading by 8. Bridges outside. Here's Davis. That's good, and he's now 3 for 4 from the field. GA, we've seen it over the last couple of years. The center position has come back into vogue.
And Kevin, we were seeing teams go small, lots of 4s, even traditional 3s play the 5. But with MVP level seasons from guys like Jokic and Embiid, the center isn't quite extinct yet.
Here's DeRozan. That one falls, coming off the Johnson feed. DeRozan's got his second basket of the night.
Really fighting for it. DeRozan just refuses to back down.
Shot by Hield. Nobody around. Knocks down the 3-ball. Hield's got the lead up to 11 now for the Spurs. Now Johnson. Pass to Hibbert. Tipped away. It's stolen by Davis. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. And a flush by Antetokounmpo.
Good decision there from SGA. Tough, though, to miss a guy that open.
And the pass to Sabonis. Outside DeRozan. And the rejection by Giannis.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
Here's Hield, and it's San Antonio with another.
The jumper is the calling card of Buddy Hield. It's why he's been able to score points consistently in his career.
And for his size, and Steve, when healthy, Anthony Davis is as agile and mobile as they come.
That's his secret sauce, Kevin. He has great size and skill, but his ability to move like a guard really separates him from other bigs.
And a chance here to check out the league's scoring leaders. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, number 1.
And all you have to do is point to his name at the top of that list. Does that tell the story well enough or what? What a season.
And in the second quarter, a little under 3.5 minutes played already. To the left side wing. They need this. Rebounded by the Spurs.
And pulled out all the stops to fight his way inside, but the D just was not giving in. Oh, great ball movement there.
The Kings trail by 17. Booker inside, covered by Hield. That one good for 2.
And you know, defenses try to get physical with Booker, and now he's used to that. He just plays through the contact.
Loads it up for Davis, and Davis pulls it down.
Of the 2 offenses here tonight, you can tell theirs is just a bit more in sync.
They've had better patience, better shot selection so far, but we still have a long way to go.
And you watch the way DeRozan gets his. He really pounds that mid-range area.
The reason why, GA, his strong ball handling skills gets him into the lane. He also has the vertical to shoot over pretty much anyone, and he is comfortable with his back to the basket.
And he makes the first.
Drafted back in 2009, DeMar DeRozan continues to play at a high level. He's not slowing down at all.
Here's what Sacramento's going with right now. Sabonis, he's checked in for Hibbert. And it's Ellison for Domantas Sabonis. Gilgeous-Alexander on the follow. And the Spurs lead by 17.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
And DeRozan kicks to Johnson. Booker with no one around. Again, the miss by the Kings.
This is the shot they wanted to get. Right guy, right spot, wrong result.
Count that bucket. Giannis has got 13 points.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
DeRozan passes to Sabonis over Davis. And there's Sabonis. That's good on the assist from DeRozan.
Really a good job recognizing the mismatch. Just going up for the shot with that huge height advantage on that possession.
Here's Bridges. A putback. Davis on the follow. Davis has got 8 points here in this quarter.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Mar DeRozan on the wing. Bridges with the steal. To the inside. And finished off by Davis.
Anthony Davis is one of those players that can single-handedly win games for you.
Ellis dishes to Booker. And that one is good. Booker's got his second bucket of the night.
I tell you, he has some impressive moves in his repertoire. That's as good as it gets, but just one of many.
And there's the basket. Whistle blows and a chance for a three-point play. Going to the line for one.
They are just killing him on the interior.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
And you know, something I remember from their last game was how good he was at the line.
Spurs making a switch here. Green's checked in. Sacramento also making some changes. Bam Adebayo's checked in for DeRozan. And it's Davis in for Devin Booker.
And this guy just does everything. Scores, passes, good rebounder. Just an all-around terrific basketball player.
Loads it up for Adebayo. And so Sacramento again turning it over.
Careless turnover. You lose focus for even a moment in this league. That's the result.
Shot and game clock separated by 5. Right side, Gilgeous-Alexander. Yes, that goes in.
Yeah, just a good job here in the second. Pounding it inside, getting good looks right at the basket. Big reason why they're in front.
He made the only free throw attempt he had earlier in the game. That's good from Gilgeous-Alexander. The Kings have gone 5 of 11 from the field since the beginning of the second quarter. Here's Davis, and that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. That one on Gilgeous-Alexander.
And you can see the respect that the defense has for Davis's jumper. They just got a little too aggressive on that contest.
And the first one drops. And both free throws good for Davis.
And they're getting to the line a lot in this quarter, guys, and it hasn't been by accident.
Gilgeous-Alexander deciding where to go with it. 3 seconds left. He got it up. And through the first half, a pretty lopsided affair. Spurs out in front, opening up a huge gap. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks very much. Pop, how did you keep their offense down in the second quarter?
I thought missed a couple of shots. They missed some easy shots. So they helped us a great deal. So we were pretty fortunate that quarter.
Pop, thanks. Back to you, Kevin.
Thanks so much, David. And we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the start of the third quarter after this break.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
And what a show being put on here for the home fans tonight. I'm Ernie Johnson, along with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander led the way in the first half. He had 14 points, 5 assists, and 1 steal. It's been quite a night so far.
Seems like it might have been their game plan coming in. Send multiple guys to the rim when the shot goes up.
And Shaq, what do you think about Sacramento?
The shooting percentage they allow was through the roof. Their coach should absolutely be ripping into the defense. They need to take some pride on the other end. Just lock it in. Lock it in. Lock it in.
And that's going to do it for our halftime show, sadly. Third quarter about to start. See you again after the final.
Horn. Spurs fans, no reason to gripe when we got the Spurs Night Squad.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. You know, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander has been exceptional here tonight, guys.
Yeah, and just look at the numbers from the first half. He has been very efficient.
And it's not like everything's been at the rim. There's been a number of jump shots along the way.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. We've got Antetokounmpo. Hield is out there with Gilgeous-Alexander. Then it's Anthony Davis, and it's Bridges, and it's small forward. That's the San Antonio 5. DeRozan against Bridges, and Giannis can't get to go.
And we see this often now from Giannis. His offensive repertoire has become so versatile.
Davis finds DeRozan. Bridges with the board.
Well, they've been better than good on the glass today, and there's a glaring discrepancy between these two teams in that area.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today, ending with a basket coming off a pretty pass?
The nasty streak is coming out for Anthony Davis, taking pride on the defensive end.
Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Davis. Over Davis. Again, the Spurs good for 2.
Yeah, he's in such a great rhythm right now. Makes sense to get him the ball any way you can.
Let him decide whether to shoot it, whether to pass it. He's your catalyst right now.
Alexander, third personal foul.
The Kings have hit most of their free throws tonight, 5 of 6.
At the line for the Kings, Baron Davis.
Take a break. Take a
Two
break.
shots.
2 shots.
The first one falls.
A powerful point guard. Baron Davis, 6'3", over 200 pounds. He can just bully smaller guards. But Baron also way too quick for larger guards.
Second free throw, no good. And so it's Davis. He'll bring the ball up for San Antonio. Spurs passing it around. Pass to Hield. 5 to shoot. Shot, high post. Gilgeous-Alexander can't get it to go. Outside DeRozan. Over Hield, and the basket by DeRozan. DeRozan's got 8 points.
One of the biggest progressions for DeMar DeRozan. Now can create a shot off the dribble in a variety of ways.
Here's Bridges. It's Adebayo with the rebound.
That was the best he could do. Just fade a little bit, try and get a clean look, but the defense was right on him.
Yep, it counts. 14 points for him.
And, you know, he's enjoyed the kind of day you expect in terms of shooting the basketball. He can bring them right back into this game.
And Giannis gets it to go.
So reliable. They've really leaned on him at the offensive end.
Timeout called by the Kings.
Yeah, just looking to tighten up their defense in the paint. They've got to be better.
It's a matter of want to. Helping out, contesting shots. You have to want to make the effort.
And a look at the top three-point shooting small forwards this season in the NBA. Every wingman should have that shot in his arsenal, and these guys certainly do. Mikal Bridges, third.
I mean, these guys are all constant threats on the perimeter. Shooting the three isn't all, though, that they do. But it sure is a lot of what they do.
When the three-point shot is working for one of these fellas, that's when the defense has to be worried, because any of them can get hot from behind the line.
Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. In 2022, LeBron James joined Michael Jordan as the only NBA players who are also billionaires. But with the growth in player salaries, that's probably going to change. In fact, for those players entering the league now, every rookie class may contain 1 or 2 future billionaires. Good work if you can get it, Kevin.
Yeah. No kidding, D.A. Thank you. Here's Booker. And there it is for him. Booker's got 4 points this quarter.
Skillful make inside by Booker. Able to find his spot for the finish.
Here's Davis. And a great assist by Antetokounmpo as that one goes in. 20 points for Davis.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead. Calling on the right guys at the right time.
The reason why they stayed aggressive, and they have not let up this entire night. And at this point, I wouldn't expect them to.
The Kings have gone 5 of 9 on field goal attempts since halftime. Here's Davis. Score the basket. It's number 6 for him this game. 6 for 9, 67% shooting.
And he's a shoot-first kind of player. And when Davis is on, well, he keeps after it on offense.
Pass to Sabonis. Kicks it to Booker.
2 minutes remaining in the third.
He dishes it to Davis. There's the lob to Sabonis. And slam dunk by Sabonis.
And the confidence from Sabonis. Since being traded from OKC back in 2017, this guy has raised his level.
Passes it to Gilgeous-Alexander. Whistle blows, bucket is good. He'll have a chance at the line to make it a three-point play.
Putting consistent pressure on this defense. Just the threat of him out there makes this offense work.
And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for San Antonio.
I think they've looked to dump it down low as often as possible. And so far, they've been super successful using this attack.
And their passing has been great as well. Ball movement is key in getting good looks, and they've had that down tonight.
That's good from Gilgeous-Alexander. 1:35 left to play here in the third. Bounce pass, Davis. Here's Ellis. No good there. Bridges with some nice defense. Spurs leading by 23. Here's George. Taking a look at his numbers, he averages about 7 points a game. Davis dishes to Booker. Back to Davis. The 19-foot shot. Here's Williams. And he lays it straight in. Williams has got his first basket.
That makes it 10 of their last 12 coming from inside the paint.
Here's Bridges. Rebound by the Kings.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
The Spurs have gone 7 of 13 in the third quarter so far. Just above 50%. And the shot goes in. Bridges has got 4 points in the quarter.
It seems like Bridges' confidence just grows every year, taking it right to the defender.
Ellis finds Sabonis. The putback and stay with the play, Sabonis.
You know, we talk about it all the time, guys. Those second chance buckets, always the result of that extra effort.
And so it's the San Antonio Spurs sitting on a 21-point lead to end the quarter. The scoring
47.
And now a sneak peek into the huddle with Greg Popovich.
Nobody holds the ball. Not even fouls anymore. You catch it, it's a shot, it's a drive, a pass.
Specific instructions from Greg Popovich. If you don't have a clean look, don't have an open lane, move the ball.
Yeah, and the key is fast decision-making, and that takes great recognition from all five guys in terms of communication. That's really what we call chemistry.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. So with Johnson sitting on the bench, this is the group Mike Brown has right now. Sabonis is out there with Roy Hibbert. Then there's Devin Booker. And there's Davis. And it's Ellis. And at the 3, the small forward. And with some of the new rooting interest for fans, some concern about potential hostility for the players when, Greg, things don't go their way.
I mean, there's a lot riding on the outcome of games and stat lines. And that's something the league has to take seriously, making sure the players are protected because the emotions can run rampant.
Free throw, good, Booker.
Anytime Devin Booker is sent to the line, it's a win for his offense. He's pretty much automatic, and it's been that way since he entered the league. And just adding insult to injury, he just waltzes inside and extends this lead.
An uncontested shot at the rim, you have to compete at all times.
Davis, the pass to Ellis. From 12 feet out, and the shot goes in.
You can tell they want to work the ball inside as much as possible. Seems like a great strategy given the weapons they have.
Gilgeous-Alexander against Davis, and he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. And some changes here for the Kings. Sabonis comes in for Sabonis, and DeMar DeRozan subbed in for Ellis. The Kings trail by 20. First minute and a half of basketball played here in the fourth quarter. Davis, and oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
All the officials are all over that.
Second team foul.
And And that one falls for Davis.
Alive for the Kings, Darren Davis.
And both free throws good for Davis. Spurs leading by 18. There's the pass to Carter. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Lays it up and banks it in. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 21 in the game.
This team leans on Shea to help shoulder the offense, and he takes this responsibility seriously.
Hibbert finds Booker. Good D by Heel.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Took him no time at all on that one. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 9 points here in the second half. Outside, Davis. We've seen players criticized for skipping their media obligations after tough losses, Greg. How egregious is that in your opinion?
Well, you know, they say the true test of character is how you respond to when things aren't going your way. So, for me, it's important to be accountable in those tough moments.
Booker, good.
What a turnaround for him since the half. More aggressive and more effective.
Heel dishes to Carter. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
This is what Carter's built to do. Attack on the interior and impose his will.
For your Spurs, Wendell Carter Jr.
And the first one at the line is good. Smitty, we've seen some great MVP races in these last few seasons, haven't we?
Yes, we have. The depth of talent at the very top of the NBA is terrific. Embiid, Giannis, Jokic, Curry, LeBron, Tatum. The MVP is up for grabs every season. He's a quality player, Wendell Carter Jr. The future for him is very bright. And he works hard at his game.
And slam dunk by Sabonis.
Assisted.
Oh, such a beautiful pass to set that one up.
Yeah, the pass might have been pretty, but the finish was angry. Here's Carter. And Domantas Sabonis pulls it down. Sabonis has got his 5th rebound in this one. And Booker kicks to Davis. Booker with it. He's picked up by Gilgeous-Alexander, and the basket is good.
The focus, the finish, Booker, so hard to contain.
Bucket is good. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 25 points in the game.
I will say this about his shooting stroke. It's pure when he's got it going. Perfect so far this quarter.
Bounce pass Davis, and slam dunk by Sabonis.
And loving the aggression from Sabonis, going right up for the dunk there. Nice.
Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Green, and that one good. And the Spurs lead by 18.
Beautiful call that time up the floor. The hard screen frees him up for the bunny.
Booker looking around. Shot clock at 5. Here's Davis. Shot number 12 goes in. He's made 7 of 12 now.
Physical at the 1. Davis enjoys being down low. He's much more comfortable there than jacking up threes.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Count the basket. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 10 points in the quarter.
Well, credit them for maintaining that aggression, even being up this much.
They don't want to leave no chance for a comeback. Just focus on playing the right way.
And not much breathing room there. The step back move gave him just enough to get it off.
And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
And not the most common call you'll see in the NBA, but hard to argue that pick wasn't illegal.
It's often a tough call that can go either way, but I agree with you on that one.
Looking at who's out there now for the Spurs. Anthony Davis, he's checked in for Wendell Carter. And Giannis is subbed in for Green. The Kings also at the sub. Bam Adebayo's checked in for Roy Hibbert.
And guys, what we saw here tonight is one side having everything going for them, huge margin of victory for the Spurs.
They really lit it up in this one. Fantastic offensive performance.
Definitely. Just simply shot the ball well. One of those games to be proud of.
And so taking a look at their record, a nice milestone they'll be picking up tonight. 30 wins on the year now.
And with this win, it gives them a sweep of the season series, even though it's just a brief two-gamer.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
Shouldering the load for them all night offensively. He came in focused, ready to go, and he delivered.
Nice ball movement by San Antonio. Again, the miss by the Spurs.
Well, he's got a great stroke. That one almost dropped.
Booker's shot is good.
Man, he's been on point, not forcing things, getting the most of his looks within the flow.
5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander, and the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
And you know they feel good giving their fans a show here while taking care of business.
They're going to win by a nice margin. The effort was there all night.
Booker with it. Ellis, that's good. 6 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. And so it's San Antonio easily taking this one. Some good competition, but the hometown advantage and their ability to stay focused, I think, made the difference. Thank you, David. And that'll do it, folks. Now for Greg Anthony, Steve Smith, and David Aldridge. This is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching the NBA here on 2K Sports. We'll see you next time. Have a great evening.
See you again very soon.
I start sweet and it came with a butler. She don't ask for but she keep begging me. Ooh, this my favorite part. I got that on like and I'm the only one that knows exactly what combinations are. Flick it, flick it, flick it, flick it, flick it, flick it, flick it. She telling me I'm such a show off. She told me